I got a couple more things to plant out. I'm gonna get all this stuff into the herb garden. We'll see what grows, and we'll go from there. Oh, everything got me jumping. Just a little frog jumped on me. Hold tight. Good morning, Nesties. It's Netta from Florida Zone 10A. How's everybody this morning? How are my Nesties? How are my new Nesties? How are my ride or die Nesties? I am so grateful to have all of you here to watch me as I plunder through my nest. So I think it's been about 3 weeks and I'm trying something new. As you know, I started my corn in trays this time, and I think it's been about 3 weeks. A little frog in here also. It's been about 3 weeks, and it's time to get these in the ground, or I think I'm going to lose them forever. They need to be watered, but I'm going to leave them dry for right now. Hold on, let me turn this down. Um, I haven't watered it. It needs to be watered, but I think that'll be the only good way for me to pop this corn out of the tray. So this tray was planted for, you don't need to see it. This tray was planted for the corn and for everything that was going into my herb garden. I don't know what's in here, but I see some things, looks like the heads are chopped off or whatever, but the corn has grown well. The corn needs to get in the ground so it can anchor itself in the ground, and plus the weather's starting to chop up and I need to get it. The station's looking good. All these little extra things, I can't tell you what they are, but if you go back, I'll let you know that they were mostly all herbs and they're going into my herb grease. So I'm gonna pot all these babies and get them planted over here by the papaya tree, the coconut tree, and a pineapple. So hold tight. Now y'all know this should have already been in the ground. This corn is looking a real mess. So hold tight while I get it in the ground. Let go the little frog again. Get out of there. Get. Go. I'm sure he's probably on me. So you're gonna see me have a fit soon. We'll show the bag. I dropped the tray. Y'all see it right here? But I picked most of them up. I only got a few stragglers. Like this one right here. I don't know if that's gonna make it, but I'm gonna plant it anyway. So yeah, I dropped it. I have where's the other one? I'm gonna empty it. It fell over. It fell over. Okay, here's the second one. Let me try to get this one out without dropping the whole thing. Alrighty. Most of them, my corn pies look like this. Okay. Some of them have nice roots on them. No sign of the corn earworm. I am going to have to take desperate measures for these. Some of them have very long roots. And as I say, I'm going to give them some cocaine. That's what I call it. And I'm going to have to give them some good fertilizer and spray them with some spinoside to keep them safe. Now I have an area over here that's almost prepped for them. I'm going to scrape away the mulch and get them in. And this is, I believe it's bodacious corn. And I probably have a good 10 of them left. And I'm going to put them all, if I can start them like in a little circle. And so that they'll be close together so that they can easily fertilize. And if I need to cover them, I can easily cover them. So this is the corn that I'm getting ready to put out here in straight sun. Hold tight. Alrighty, got me a cup full of my fertilizer. Crab meal, bone meal, blood meal, vegetable tone. I'm gonna go over here and prep in the bed.
Hey James, you know how I dislike servants talking to me at the table. Have you forgotten your place? James was offended by the way he was spoken to, but brushed it off. As a butler and a man of he wondered when he went wrong with Kate.
What plans has Desmond been making that he doesn't want Kate to know about? And how will they affect Alessandra and Edgar's engagement? Will James succeed in convincing Desmond to rehire the maid Kate fired? Or will the staffing issues at the Baron's estate worsen? How will Desmond's disappointment in Kate manifest? And what consequences might she face for her impulsive actions? Hey, I'm Alessandra. If you're wondering what happens next, download the Pocket FM app now and listen to the exciting episodes of The Duke's Masked Bride.
These glasses destroyed a multi-billion-dollar industry. Don't risk straining your eyes or wasting money on outdated prescription glasses. These incredible new glasses can instantly adjust to your eyesight in real time. Forget fixed lenses or outdated prescriptions. In a split second, everything becomes crystal clear. They're suitable for all vision conditions, eliminating the need for costly lenses or frequent eye doctor visits. They were created by Professor Thomas, a renowned optical engineer with over 20 years of research experience. After a decade leading adaptive lens development with his team, Thomas saw how his father struggled with eye strain, outdated glasses, and vision loss, and it devastated him when he admitted he'd simply given up on seeing clearly. Despite all the technological progress in eyewear, Thomas knew there was a problem. People couldn't afford constant prescription changes or deal with complex optical systems. It's just too complicated and costly. To solve this growing problem, Thomas fully committed himself to building a real, effortless solution for everyday vision. After years of testing and thousands of prototypes, No Blue Vision was born. These revolutionary smart glasses adjust instantly between +1 to +7 diopters. The adaptive lens technology scans your eyes and fine-tunes focus for any distance, whether you're reading, driving, or scrolling your phone. Just put them on and your vision is automatically corrected. No appointments, no hassle. No Blue Vision looks like a sleek pair of glasses. They're also anti-blue light, anti-glare, and photochromic, which means they block screen radiation and become sunglasses in the sun. Not only do they protect your eyes, but they reduce fatigue and improve long-term vision health. Simply wear No Blue Vision like regular glasses. In just 1 second, your vision becomes clear, both near and far. They automatically detect your optimal focus and adjust in real time. Professor Thomas was so confident in No Blue Vision's performance that he launched it with no advertising, just word of mouth. They were so effective and easy to use that they went viral and sold out in the first 3 weeks. To meet demand, Thomas and his team tripled their manufacturing capacity and are now offering a limited time 50% discount. But you need to act fast. Don't risk missing out on perfect pain-free vision. Click the link below to go to the official website and get 50% off on your No Blue Vision glasses today.
The dinner table simmers with tension as Kate criticizes her father, Desmond, for a missed opportunity regarding Alessandra, who senses a hidden plot. Desmond silences Kate when she hints at a plan, confirming Alessandra's suspicions about schemes involving her engagement or Kate's marriage. Simultaneously, James, the butler, tries to address staff shortages after Kate's unauthorized firing of a maid, leading to Desmond's anger and Kate's defiant justification. What elaborate scheme are Desmond and Katrina truly cooking up for Alessandra and Kate?
Kate. She is the daughter of a fallen household. She is the perfect to change his mind. This was practically Kate's 100th personal maid, and he was not going to let this one slip by. Mother! Kate whined. She looked to her mother for help, but her mother shook her head. Very well. I shall make her quit. Kate had many ways of getting rid of someone she did not like. If Sally wanted to stay, she would have to ignore what Kate sent her way. I'll take her. All three heads turned to Alessandra, now remembering there was a fourth person at the table. Alessandra was in need of a maid, someone to report to her what was being said by the workers and family members when she was not around. I am in need of a personal maid. I shouldn't wait for Edgar to provide me with one. Not my maid. Kate disagreed as if she had not been the one to fire Sally in the first place. You are in need of a maid. Desmond now realized this fact. Mother! Kate could not believe her ears. A moment ago, he was forcing her to keep the maid, and now he was handing her off to Alessandra. I want her! You cannot give Alessandra what is mine. Can I have the girl or not? Alessandra didn't want to prolong knowing if she would be given Sally as her personal maid. As a lesson from Kate, Desmond decided to go against what she wanted. James, tell the girl she is now Alessandra's maid. Yes, sir. James bowed, then went off to find the girl crying her eyes out over the loss of her job. Kate pushed her chair back, creating a skin-crawling sound and the wood chair screeching against the floor. I have nothing to say to you. Kate walked away from the table, preferring to be alone before she said something to her father she would regret. Katrina, teach that girl some manners, said Desmond. Katrina gripped her fork as she heard the faint sound of Alessandra laughing. Not too long ago, Alessandra told her to teach Kate manners. For her husband to do the same was embarrassing. Katrina refused to say anything to fuel Alessandra's growing ego. Baron, a message has arrived for you. James hurried back to the table. The Baron had warned him many times to alert him right away when this person tried contacting him. No more interruptions, James, Desmond said as he took an envelope from James. His eyes went wide, and his skin turned pale once he saw the name written across the back of the envelope. The message came from none other than William Lancaster, the man who wanted Alessandra.
What dire message has William Lancaster sent to Desmond, and how will it impact Alessandra? Will Alessandra's newfound maid, Sally, prove to be a loyal asset, or an unexpected complication in her plans? How will Kate exact her revenge on Alessandra for taking Sally? And what lengths will she go to make Sally's life miserable? Hey, I'm Alessandra. If you're wondering what happens next, download the Pocket FM app now and listen to the exciting episodes of The Duke's Masked Bride. Wayfair presents dining tables and chairs. Dig into great prices on dining sets in every style, all from just $250. Savings. Mix and match styles to suit your taste. Pull up a chair or a stool and roll in a new book. All with fast and free shipping straight to your door. A new table from Wayfair? Now that's a good move. Shop dining furniture for way less at Wayfair. Wayfair, every style, every home.
I forgot I was recording. I'm so glad to be back in my garden. I've been down for 2 days. So I've got my corn planted. I'm excited about that. I'm going to get it watered in, and then I'll come back and talk with y'all.
And the other half, they were zapping me like electric wires. The doctor shrugged. Just part of getting older. They handed me gabapentin and told me to get used to it. But the meds made me feel like a zombie. Numb, tired, disconnected. Physically wasn't waking up every night from stabbing pain. At first, I thought it was a flu, but then I started reading more. Well, turns out there's real science behind this. A clinical review of over 3,000 people with chronic nerve pain showed that methods focused on calming nerve overactivity, like this one, brought measurable relief for most patients. Of course, you won't hear that from Big Pharma. There's no billion-dollar pill behind this, just something simple that helps reset your nervous system. Kind of like silencing a smoke alarm that's been stuck on full blast for no reason. Even my doctor was stunned. You're walking better, your reflexes are better. What changed? He raised an eyebrow. It's obvious. If you've tried everything and nothing's worked, you've been told to just live with
It's being nosy. What might be in there?
and watch this every day. It walks you through exactly how this water makes you work and how thousands of people are using it right now to sleep better, move easier, and finally feel like themselves again. I didn't think it would help, but now I can finally enjoy life without wincing every time I take a step. Tap the button below and start tonight.
All right, Nesties, corn has been planted, and I'll keep you updated on how things are going. Thank you for coming into my home. Thank you for allowing me into your home, and I'll see you next time, Nesties.
Mary Desmond insists on hiring.
Well, as the sun slowly just peeks over, it's about 9:15. I'm just enjoying the scene right here. This one's about full, but I'm going to start filling this one up with my herbs over here. I have mint in here, I have onion in here, I have basil, I have zinnias, all kind of messes growing in here. There's ginger. That's this one. And some wild clove, of course. I gotta put some snail stuff in here to get rid of the snail stuff. Oh, all right, baby, you need to be growing up here. This is my husband's jasmine I bought for him. And I love it when he comes out here and he smells it. But I put it on the trellis because I'm trying to get it to grow up the trellis. And you'll hear a couple thuds because, of course, mangoes are falling from, or because the rodents are biting on the mangoes to see if they are see if they're ripe enough, and if they're not ripe enough, they just throw them on the ground. So you kind of need a hard head out here. Cloves, of course, and I think these are some carrots growing in here. So I'm going to be careful what I pick. All right, let me get busy. Hold tight. All right, Nesties, let's get started. Y'all see me jumping and shouting because you know I'm still skittish. I think these are nasturtiums. I'm going to put them in the top. I think this has run its course. I'm going to have to throw this out. I've used this for 3 or 4 seasons now. Get out. Looks like something was growing here. Looks like something was growing here, but I don't know. all I did, just pop them out.
James clapped his hands, dismissing the servants he gathered in the kitchen. Every day we have a locker room. Have you spoken to the parent about fitting the workers? At least, person to help out in the kitchen. Mario spoke up. He was tired of working two jobs for all the receipt. Sally, James called to the previously fired maid. You are to be by Alessandra's door early in the morning. Is this what we're making to instead of being her maid? I can stop right there. James held up his hand, a signal he made to stop the workers from going against what he told them to do. Should we think? Back on vacation, and we'll see the job.
Look at this little cluster of whatever. I'm just gonna go down because I don't know what they are.
How can you be her personal maid? Sally was still harboring the revenge of Alessandra. Others start making up rumors about me. And say I'm cursed too.
I think this is time.
Keep in mind that Alessandra
Yeah, that's time.
the responsibility of all the rest of his residents. She'll hire her own personal maid. You'll have to do that as the said James. James knew Sally had come from a foreign household, so she was new to recognizing the opportunities presented to her and how to use them to her advantage. Alessandra was much more than just her parents' help. She was soon just as she successfully carried out James' role. It's the time to find her Still, Sally traveled, unsure if that was worth it. She already had many people wondering how it happened to her family. Holmes was a Jonah and now came to the end. The Blind King is not happy. No wonder for a year James wished to go back to her. James mused with perspective. No, I could have been Alessandra's maid. Sally replied. James turned on his heel to retire now that he had checked off everything he wanted to do. I used to live here for free. He rubbed his elbow with his heel. I need to find another job first. Maybe I should just quit. James didn't care about the job or the position. Anything was better than being there. This is town for the east of here. Just to know it's not appreciated and overlooked. Here is how she was being treated in the hallway. James thought that he should have moved. But it's a scary question for them. The Woodsons. When James saw how tired he was and continued to walk, James entered as he found the door of his bedroom slightly open, as if someone had been in it and, as they left, the door had not closed all the way. Did someone steal my money? There it is. Hello, James. Katrina sat up from his bed. I have been waiting a long time for you to return. James didn't understand why Katrina wanted into his bedroom with a slight timidity. I have never seen you as servants' quarters before. Is there something more? I should let you through the gates. Here has my husband walked home too. I know you someday. As well as you, secrets are kept to the routines. I am a woman who needs to know the things. Give me the name, Katrina ordered him. James was a low fly around her husband, knowing many things she did not. James bowed his head, unable to give her an answer. The Baron made it clear
So we are in zone 10A,
business to end.
and it's time to get our fall garden prepped and or planted so that we can be prepared to have harvest for the fall. So is anybody else in these zones that's already planted seedlings, or what are you planting? I have leeks. Got it. Oh, he was big and juicy. I have leeks, scallions, nasturtium, sage, thyme, onion, corn. I've got a whole lot of stuff going here. And remember, I told you guys I was prepping this whole 72 tray. It had corn in it and herbs. That mosquito was huge. This is good soil. Nice and moist, and it's ready to do what it's supposed to do. And this is a good spot for a lot of herbs. I smell this lemon over here. Lemon basil.
She aggressively demands information about her husband's whereabouts and a specific name that James seems to know. His encounter with Katrina leaves him in a precarious position, caught between loyalty and her insistent demands. What secret is the Baron keeping from his wife that James is aware of? Will James betray the Baron's trust or face Katrina's wrath?
It's hot out here already, guys. I can guarantee you it's 80 degrees or something. So I'm gonna try to stay out of the sun as much as possible. But even sitting right here in the shade, Jesus. Huh, I wonder what that is. I'm hoping I didn't put any carrots in here. I thought definitely they were all herbs of some sort. Here's the one, the last one. Ooh, y'all, I am pouring down this way. Alright, looks like nothing's left in here but soil. Alright, we'll see how this comes along. Let's get these marigolds cut back. Got a few empty pots here that nothing grew. I'm just gonna throw them in here. If something come of it, great. If not too concerned. I'm sure there's a seed in there somewhere. Oh, also, I know I planted some cosmos. I know this isn't gonna, this is just.
James took a step back away from her. The situation had gone from 0 to 100 quickly. It was bad enough that a married woman was alone in his room at this time, but now she was offering to have an affair with her.
If you're not growing lemon basil, you should. And all this is self-seeded. It's gorgeous. And I have eggplant growing in the middle of it, and there's a pepper over here, scallion. And I'm gonna leave it growing in the midst of it. I think that's going to be it for right now, Nesties. I thank you for coming into my home. Thank you for allowing me into your home, and I'll see you next time.